You know, even the term political correctness at this point, I feel like has been compromised, has been diluted, and means different things to different people in a way that's like counterproductive. I would vote to retire the term entirely. I guess where I fall is, on one hand, if you are whining about the way that political correctness and some culture of respect prevents you from being an asshole, then you're an asshole. You know, if the political correctness of the world stops you, impinges your freedom of speech, and prevents you from being misogynistic, homophobic, racist, then fuck you, basically. I guess that's ultimately where I fall on it. I don't really know any artists, any creative folks who feel like some restrictive culture is preventing them from doing their art. You know, the people I see are flourishing in this space. I think respect is important. I think calling people by the words and the names and the pronouns that they choose for themselves is critical. There's no reason in any sense to do otherwise that I can think of. But I feel like the term itself, you know, as far back as the 90s, was being bandied about in this spirit of mockery. And, you know, I remember books being published like, you know, the politically correct handbook, and, you know, like just taking it to a level of absurdity. You know, people of various marginalized, discriminated against groups were claiming ownership of the words used to describe them, was taken and satirized and made absurd by the right. A group of people who are not known for their sense of humor. And, you know, it became kind of a battering ram. Like, oh, you know, we can't say blah, blah, blah. And people, you know, like, well, you can't say short anymore. You have to say vertically challenged, you know. And it was very deliberate. I mean, it was part of the war around language, which is a very critical part of political discourse. The control of terminology is really, really important in the way that people's views are shaped. And it's something that the right has had a lock on, surprisingly, for a pretty long time. You know, pro-life sounds good, but isn't. But the way that the words and the phrases and the terminology shape the debate is really critical. So, you know, the term in my mind goes back to that. And yeah, at this point, I think we could probably put it to death and come up with something better.